I quite like the anatomy section. Actually, it's one of my favorite topics to cover about. It's very interesting.
This is really helpful for me because at first I'm a very young person. Yin practice will make me more balanced.
The TTC just not give me a yoga practice, but the meaning of life.
So today is our last day of the module 3 in this 200 hours teacher training actually, but this is a short modules that today here we have the 3 of our students, our lovely students. Thank you for joining our training. So I would like to ask you a little about the feedback because it is something that can help us to improve our training as well. So what I want to know is how the material of the training can help you into your practice, and also what do you think about the material during this training? Is it too much, or is it in good balance, let's say, between the practice and the theory, and also the way how I deliver the training? Was it hard to understand, or was it clear enough for your understanding? And if you have any feedback then can make me improve myself as the teacher, please, you can give me the feedback. Maybe start from you, Cresti.
Okay, thank you so much, Mbak Yuni, for the knowledge and the guidance throughout these 5 days of Module 3. Personally, I really like how you build the material, and the explanation is very rich of information, maybe also new information for me, and some information also help me remind from the previous
This is your
modules.
second, right?
Yes,
Your
this is my
modules,
second
yeah.
module. So there were times that I felt a little bit sleepy because
The heat
maybe
also
the heat,
makes
and then maybe the body is adjusting to this time zone. Usually this is quite early for me, the schedule.
Yeah.
But I think it's all good balance. I was expecting maybe in the morning we could have some practice early on before the theory, so we can have a little bit more charge in the body before it's being taken away again by the brain. But everything feels good for me. It's not too much information, but it's
Yeah,
and
we
it's all
had
good.
we had quite a lot anatomy session in this module.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's something not easy to digest, but was it helpful for you to learn about the anatomy during the teacher training? Let's say for your teaching later in your class, because sometimes anatomy is something that's just like, oh, okay, there's anatomy, we don't need it. So what do you think now about the anatomy, that because we have learned quite a lot during this training?
I quite like the anatomy section. Actually, it's one of my favorite topics to cover about. So it's very
not an issue for you.
Yeah, it's not an issue for me. It's very interesting just to know how our body works from inside. Has given me more perspective.
I see. Do you have any feedback? Maybe the way I deliver the classes was too fast, or maybe too slow. Do you have any feedback that can make me improve better in the future?
No, I think the speed of delivery is very.
Was it okay?
Very okay. Yeah, I can understand. And if I don't hear what you say, I can just ask it again, or maybe deliver it in Bahasa. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all?
Yeah.
Thank you. What about you? This is your first time join our training, so was it too hard for you? Because this is if we say usually when I make this module, of course, first module is the basic knowledge of the yin. Even though I always say you can take separately, because I kind of repeat from the beginning again. So from what you experienced during this week, was it too hard to understand, even though because this is your first time doing the training?
A little bit confused about the meridians, but I like you to review the meridians, because maybe you can explain with the review for the other student, and quite yeah, easily for me to digest. What is that? And it makes me curious. Kayak, what is that? What is the meridian? And I just crave for more. Crave for more
That's good
knowledge
thing
from
because that's my intention actually to let's say to make you curious to learn more, even though it's not in this training, but
Yeah.
it's sometimes we just think that I'm too old to study. So we have that thinking mind that we are still young in terms of studying.
Yes.
Right?
True. Yes.
So, do you think that the material that we learn in these modules you can use it in your class?
Yes, really. This is really helpful for me because at first I'm a very young person, so I think this yin practice will make me more balanced. Yes. Actually, I don't practice yin a lot. I just like maybe twice or third time to practice yin, and I just observe her class, and I found this it's quite interesting. Maybe I could try.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So you start from now rather than late, right?
Yes. Late. But because I do meditation regularly, I can still stay in this pose.
Yeah, because you kind of
Long,
get
yes.
used with it, right?
Yeah, it's like meditative for
All right.
sometimes.
Do you have any feedback? Because maybe because this is your first time, maybe something that you can give us, if me or my teams behind the scene that can make us improve ourselves in the training.
I think all the things here is very perfect. Yeah, especially for the anatomy topics, I just crave a lot for that. I don't know how to study. It's quite hard for me to remember all the
Yes.
things like the joint,
Yeah, because this is your first
the
time,
names
right,
of,
in the
yeah,
training.
but it's quite pretty easy for me to make it more clear right now.
Yeah, that's the advantage of youth.
Yes.
Your
Yeah,
mind can function properly because you are still young. Right? Yeah, because this is your first modules. Yeah, usually during the training in different module, they also repeat kind of same thing, some of the material of the anatomy. So that's why for the student who join the training from the first, second module, and third module, kind of get a little by little. And I really hope that even though this is your first time, it's not too hard to digest. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Is that all?
Yeah, and I've spread to my student like, please try my yin yoga class later.
Yeah. I hope it can help you to to enrich your teaching, because now you can also offer a different type of practice that maybe some of your students really need about the practice.
Thank you so much.
Riska?
Yes.
Okay. From my perspective, because this is your fourth module, right?
Yeah.
So I can really see the progress, even though you never had any yin teacher training before. I know it's still hard for you to follow, but from the first time you join our training, we can really see the progress, even though it's slowly, but it's getting better and better. So you know, you have three types of the training that we offer. You join the first training, you join by online training.
Yes.
And the second one you join through recorded version, and now the offline in-person training. Do you have something to say about the training first, the way how you got the training?
Actually,
Which one you enjoy the most?
yes, I really enjoy, but Yuni explanation is very clear for me. For since 2 weeks, I really understand what you're talking about, although in English, because you explain very clearly,
Thank
and
you.
I can get it. And the theory is balanced with the practice. I think there's nothing in fate or coincidence in everything that happens in this life.
Yeah. Maybe it's something
Like-
that you can use for long time later,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
I still remember that you say the reason why you joined the training, you want to have something that you can do after
My
you
retirement.
retired. Yes. So do you think that you can in the future then you can do it the training here, the material that you get in the training, can it help
but
you?
first I will practice
Yes.
yin yoga. The first I have to take a yin yoga class first, not TTC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you I think you registered through Anna, and also when Luli talked about you to me, I think that you are her student in the class. So that's why in my mind that I thought you are familiar with the practice. So that's why when you said no, I didn't have the practice yet. Okay, I can imagine how hard
Yeah,
it is for you when you started the first training.
Actually, I have asked how can I join the TTC if I don't have any
see. Yeah,
background of yin yoga class.
But other
They-
style, did you practice other style of yoga as well? No?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I have a yoga class for 10 years.
Yeah, that helps because usually our term to join our training, at least we have the practice of the yoga practice, because yin kind of something that you can say additional in your yoga practice is if you already have the basic knowledge of the yoga, so taking easy is something. I think even though you are teaching other style, taking yin yoga still kind of new, right?
Yeah.
It's completely different. So even though you don't have any yin background before, maybe because you the model that you took the first time was the model 4, so that's why kind of still confusing for you. But now you have finished these 4 modules. What do you think about the practice now of the training? Do you have a better understanding now when you
Yes.
have finished this training?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any feedback or anything that you want to say?
That's all perfect.
Thank you.
I have a good teacher to practice yin yoga or to understand about yin yoga class. Really,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
You, Mbak Yuni.
So I hope it
to
can
have
help you to do something that meaningful after your retirement.
Yes. All of the practice, the TTC, this just not give me a yoga practice, but the meaning of life, many insight I got from this TTC actually. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, because yoga is also about yourself. Before you are teaching for others, of course, you will need to have the benefit for yourself, right? Yeah, I hope it can help you to spread the positivity also for others. Okay, thank you so much again. So I hope if the universe allow us to meet again, then we can meet again someday. And I hope whatever that you learn from this training can give you benefit for your practice and also for others. Thank you.